saw on my February grocery haul video, I have 2 big loaves of French bread, and what we use that for is homemade tomato soup. So I'm gonna show you how I make homemade tomato soup and what we do with the French bread. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy this recipe. I consider this recipe to be like an easy recipe, or kind of like an easy meal for me to make, because some meals that I plan for the month are very complicated. Like, I think chicken parmesan night is very complicated. Like, it dirties so many dishes, it takes so much time. But this tomato soup recipe is easy. I cook it in a Dutch oven, and that's pretty much it. So let's get started. So this is the ingredients you'll need. It's nothing crazy. We have butter. This is tomato sauce, onions, diced tomatoes, salt, pepper, garlic, chicken broth, sugar, and flour. So first I'm going to get my Dutch oven, melt the butter, dice the onion, and then start cooking that first.
Y'all, I love my Dutch oven so much. So we're going to melt 5 tablespoons of butter, and then I'm going to chop up 3 small onions, or you could use 1 large onion.
It's a slap chop.
Now add 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1.5 teaspoons of salt, and 1.5 teaspoons of pepper. And mix that all together until the onion is cooked.
Okay, so my onion is cooked. So now we're gonna add 3 tablespoons of flour. It says it'll make it like a roux. I don't know what a roux is, but that's what we need to do next.
All right, now that the flour is all worked in, I'm going to add 28 ounces of petite diced tomatoes. You can use regular diced tomatoes, it doesn't matter, it all tastes the same. And then I'm adding 4 cups of chicken stock, which is that entire container that I showed you earlier.
Okay, then the last part is to add 8 ounces of tomato sauce. Since I have my tomato sauce in this, I'm just going to put it in a measuring cup, a 1 cup measuring cup, because it's the same thing. What you can do is buy like the little 8-ounce tomato sauce cans at the store, so you don't even have to measure it, but this is what I'm working with.
And then the last thing I'm adding is 1 tablespoon of sugar, and then we're going to cook it for 20 minutes.
All right, so just cook that, like I said, for 20 minutes and then check on it. If you're wondering about this mystery bowl of butter, I have it there because I'm gonna make my husband a grilled cheese to go with the tomato soup. So I'm trying to use like the heat from the burner to slowly heat up the butter so I could use it for the grilled cheese, because sometimes when I microwave the butter, it just like liquefies it, and then it's very difficult to get it on the bread to make a grilled cheese. I mean, I'm probably making this way harder than it needs to be, but that's just what's happening in my life right now. Our house is way too cold to just leave butter on the counter because it will still stay cold. It is, gosh, I don't know, it's probably like 20 degrees today. We're in central New York, and it has snowed for like over the past 24 hours. This is our first big snow since we've lived here. And I will put like some pictures of what our yard looks like right now. I think it's like a foot or maybe a little bit more than a foot of snow. Some of that's because we have a snow blower, and all the snow, like, it picks up from the sidewalk, it blows into the yard. So it's probably like, you know, not that dramatic, but it looks crazy. Like, I've never been around this much snow ever. The kids love it, and strangely enough, I love the snow too. I didn't think I would like it. I thought I would be like over it by now, but I'm definitely excited for all the snow. So we'll check on the tomato soup in a little bit. Okay, we're checking on our soup. It's nice and hot. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna get this onion. These giant onion pieces out. Alright, so that's looking good. So I'm gonna get my blender out. Also, my butter did end up being liquefied anyway, so crap. Okay, so now I'm gonna scoop half of this into my blender, blend it because I don't have like an emulsion blender, and then put that back in the pot, and then it'll be done. Okay, so I put all the soup in everyone's bowl so it can cool down, and I'm gonna show you how I'm cutting the French bread. I just put it on a plate and like let everyone take what they want from it. And then my husband has a grilled cheese sandwich, so he would rather have that than just French bread.
So I'm cutting the bread into 1-inch slices, and then I cut those slices in half so the kids can dip them in the soup. The recipe says to make homemade croutons with the French bread, but that was way too time consuming, and this is way easier.
Okay, so I have like extra bread, but I'm going to put it in a Ziploc bag because we have leftover soup. So whoever eats this, which is probably me tomorrow for lunch, that I will have bread with it. Okay, I am officially done making dinner. We are all getting ready to eat. Hello. Hi. Sophia. Hi. Yeah. And yeah, so let me know if you guys try this recipe, if you like it. And I'll just see you guys next time. Bye. Eat this